Is this okay? Yeah, let me just check my stream whether is it already started or not. Is this I think we are good. We can start. Yeah. Uh, Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the seventh stream of me making Miyabi Chibi. So basically, this stream is going to be the final stream of this Miyabi Chibi modeling series. So yeah, thank you very much for you know, follow along and then join this stream for like couple days. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this stream series until now. So in this last stream, I will like going to finish the 3D model for, the rigging for the 3D model. So the leftover that we have that we need to do is basically rigging these accessories and the clothes. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So basically, I'm just going to disable the lighting first. Maybe let me just make a preview. There you go. Now I want like to start working on this accessory. So let me just go to the edit mode again for this rig. I'm going to select this part and maybe create a new bone somewhere in the middle of this rope. So add a new bone. There you go. And then I'm just trying to position it correctly on the rope. There you go. Now you can like subdivide it maybe 2 times like that. Okay, now we can rename this to maybe cc peg rope root.l, and this one going to be 001.l, and finally 002.l. Then we still need to add another one. Let's see, maybe we can do it like this instead. Maybe not. We can just skip it like this, and then I'm in the middle of this area. We can create a new bone. Rotate it like that. Then subdivide it. Maybe something like this. Yes, so let's rename this to maybe big cc back rope ring root.l. And this one 001. Oops. And then finally this one's going to be 002. Then we can like link this together into the head. Yeah, probably we can do that later. Let's move on to the other parts of the accessory first. So we have another one here. You can like make a new bone. Or maybe this one is not very necessary. We can leave it static for that. Then we can maybe add a dynamic bone for these sleeves. So let's do that real quick. Set add new bone. Then go to this part and align the bones properly. Okay, now we can like subdivide it maybe 2 times. Let me just reposition this. I think that looks good. Maybe let me just rotate the bone a bit. Okay, there we go. So for this one, I'm going to call this CC sleeve root.l. This one .001, and then for this one .002. Okay, now we already have the dynamic bones assigned. You can simply just make this symmetry. So select these bones, then go to symmetrize. There you go. Now we can generate the new rig. So go to RP, match the rig. Now the bone is going to be disappear because it assigned on different collections. So what I'm going to do is basically going to make this visible and select these bones again. Okay, now I'm going to assign it to the deform and also the secondary collection. So now I will need to parent these bones. So this and this, then parent this to the head bone. And then for this one, it's going to be parented to this bone. Like that. Let's see. Yeah, maybe you can select this and then symmetrize. I should be able to like when I move this, the sleeves will follow along, and when I move the head, the bones for the rope here will follow along. Okay, that's perfect. I think we can like move on to the let's see. Okay, let's move on to the wig painting. So basically the same stuff, just let's start with this one. Maybe we can like delete these parts because they are, you know, kind of mirrored. So let me just try to find the so their intersection. Let me maybe just select this. I can just delete. Okay. And now about this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the pickup mesh here. It's because yeah, let's take the pickup mesh. Let's see if I have one. Should be right here. Not this one. See this one? Yeah. Yeah, let me take this pickup mesh. Miyabi mesh. It's going to be the body part. Okay. Okay, so now you can rig this part. So basically what I'm going to do is just select this and this, Control P, empty groups. Oh, we can like need to apply the rotation allocation. Let me try again. Control P, empty group. Let's see. There we go. Okay, now basically we need to rig this part. Yeah, to do this basically we'll enter the edit mode and we can go to paint here. So let's isolate this part. Yeah, it's pretty confusing. Let me just isolate the mesh here. There we go. So weight pane and select the head and select this area. Okay, now going to the gear, sign, and same thing with this one, sign. Okay, select this, sign, this part, sign, sign. Okay, now we can select the whole parts and select the rest. And so now I should be able to rotate this. There we go. Now it's not smooth at the moment, but we can fix that later. And then let's move on to the ring part here. So we can select this. The weight, assign the weight. Okay, now we can select these parts. Assign the weight. And then this one. Assign the weight. Okay, now I should be able to rotate this like so. Because maybe the location is not properly. Let me just move this a bit deeper, and this one too. There we go. Now the last part is going to be this one. Control P. Just simply select all of this and assign the head, which is going to be this one. Assign. There you go. Now let's just make the width is smooth. So let me just try to rotate. And we can select these parts. Then weight, smooth. Selected postpone. Then maybe about 50. Maybe 25. Let's see. Bit 30. Let's see. 30. Maybe that's too much. Maybe 20. Yeah, there we go. I think that's good enough. The rotation is smoother. Let's see. It's another thing we can like maybe train this together. And then reassign the outline. There you go. Okay, now I should be able to like move this part. Okay, let's check whether we can like move this dynamically. Let me just select this, and symmetrize. Now when I start this, as you can see, it wiggles. Yeah, maybe it's a bit too bouncy. Maybe let's make it a bit stiffer. Let's see. There you go. Now it's much more stiffer. Yeah, probably I will need to apply the spring rotation to here too. Let's see. Yeah, it's stiff. but the speed is kind of too fast. Let me just decrease the speed. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Maybe we done it this one. Okay, this one it looks perfect. Okay, we can use that. And now what I'm noticed is that when I rotate the head, yeah, as you can see, there is some inner parts that is not rigged yet. So yeah, let me do it real quick. So basically what I'm going to do, just going to select the head. Where is the head? There we go. And delete the rest. So delete all groups. Oops. Head.x and select all of this and assign. So this came from this part. Interesting. Okay, let me revisit again. So go to here. There's some part inside that is not having any weight. Let's see. You know what? I think the easiest way to fix this is just simply let's see. So let's revert this, duplicate, go to weight pane, weight, transfer weight, by name, one, weight, smooth. There you go. Let's see if that solves the problem. Yeah, it's not solving the problem. I'm not sure which part is the is it this one? Yeah, it's obviously this one. Okay, let me just select this. That's weird. It should contain weight, but why it's not? See? It should contain the weight. something's not right. Let's see. Okay, so this one. Okay, now I get it. I think I know the problem is. So let me set this and assign. There we go. Smooth. Smooth again. And I should fix the problem. There we go. Now all yeah, we can play around with the stiffness a bit. We make it a bit more stiffer. There we go. Now it's much more stiffer. Okay, now we can move on to the other clothes. So in this one. Okay, let me just preview the model. I kind of curious how it looks when it's rendered. Yeah, I think that looks alright. Yeah, so now let's move on to the clothes. Maybe we can start off with the skirt. Is the model wheel going to be available for purchase? Yes, I think when I, finish up the model, like the facial expression later, yeah, it's going to be available for purchase on CG Trader. But if you are a Patreon member, you can get it, you can get it with the subscription plan. But yeah, it's going to be available on both my Patreon and CG Trader page. Okay, so let's move on to this skirt. Let's see again. Select this. Then we can add more geometry here. It's just to make add some loops and in order to make the rigging easier. See, something is not correct here. I think that is pretty good for the geometry. Let's see what's wrong here. I think that's good enough. Will there be a way to prevent the skirt being blown inside out? Something has to deal with manually. Uh, well, for this model, I will like not to make the skirt wiggles. I mean, like it's not going to be dynamic. But if you want to make it, dynamic, and then preventing the skirt to not be blown up like weirdly, you can like add manual bones to parts of the skirt. So for example, you can like add the skirt, I mean the bones here, somewhere in this section, but do not like start from here. So start from the bottom and make this half part here is has weight that is attached to the legs, and then the bottom part here you can add the dynamic bones. So basically that is the usual way I do for dynamic skirt. But for this model, it won't have that. It's basically just a static movement based on the movement of the leg. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's basically select this, Control P, empty group. Then it's going to weight, transfer weight by name, maybe smooth it by 1. And I should be able to like move the skirt along with the leg. So it's not going to be like dynamic skirt, it's just something static like this. I just don't want to overcomplicate the models because this is a chibi model, so it's not necessary to make the skirt dynamic. Okay, so let's just fix the wig painting here. Let me select this and isolate the bones, I mean the mesh. Gonna go over to the weight paint for the skirt and then try to make smooth. It's going to be take a lot trial and errors to make this proper. Let me just yeah, I think the simplest way we can just like select this and this and this, and go to weight, smooth, and then just smooth it over and over again, like so. Yes, now it's going to be like pretty much smooth. So no wiggly skirt, just a static movement based on the leg. So now as you can see, the skirt is moving along pretty well. And if I should able to rotate this, yeah, I need some fixing. Maybe the smoothing is a bit too heavy, so let me rotate it back and just select the legs here and then go to smooth again. Maybe about 8, or maybe 10 is fine. Let's try again. Now let's try to rotate this. Yeah, there's some clipping right here. It's probably because it's not. Okay, I see what's going on. So let's just select this and by distance and make it in a lower value. There you go. There is 3 vertices that is not merged yet. So that's why it's going like up gaps. Okay, so let's fix this. I think the way how we can fix it is by manually adjusting this. Or maybe I can just sorry, I can just revert this back, then just add more vertex here. So let me try to something like that. Then maybe we can add more loops here. Yeah, sometimes rigging requires you to like modify the mesh a bit. And it's basically yeah, it's a regular thing to do when rigging. This part's inside. There we go. Okay, I think we can do it again. So Control P, empty bones, then going to transfer the weight, transfer weight, and smooth this bit. And now let's check the part. And I obviously need some fixing. But as you can see, for the waist here is moving along nicely. So yeah, let's select this leg, weight, smooth, maybe increase it to 10. There you go. We can select these parts. Yeah, let's see. We can like experiment with the value. and that's not correct. Let's see. Okay. I just want to fix this part. Or maybe I can just leave it as it is. It's not quite a problem. Yeah. Okay, now let's move on to the tie, I mean the ribbon here. So basically the same thing. We'll just add more loops here to make it, you know, a bit more polygons. So now I'm just going to select this, Control P, empty groups. Then we can select the body, weight pin, transfer weight, smooth by 1, I guess. I should be able to move this part. Okay, why is it not? Something is not right. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. So let's try again. Control P, empty group. And now I should be able to transfer the weight. Should be able to move this now. Why it's not working? Let's see. Smooth. It's follow along, but when I move this part, oh, there we go. Yeah, not sure what's going on there. But now, the tie is, you know, following the bones. Yeah, maybe we can like add a bit smoothing. So smooth, maybe 5. There you go. Now I should be able to move this smoothly. Okay, now let's move on to the let's see. Have to make sure geometry. Yeah. Now the last part is going to be the kimono clothes. As you can see, when I moving the hands, the clothes not rigged yet. But the other part is basically finished. So yeah, let's finish this. We're selecting the clothes here, and let's isolate parts. Let's see. maybe this one first, then select this and this. There you go. Yeah, probably I will like hide the outer bones here to make it uh I cannot do that. Yeah, let's keep it this way. Okay, so it's basically going to be pretty much the same thing. So basically Control B, empty groups, select the body, go to weight, transfer weight, and make it a bit smooth, I guess. And when I rotate this, I should be able to move the clothing as well. Now as you can see, there is some clippings. Yeah, I should fix that. Yeah, probably the easiest way to fix clipping is just simply remove the inner parts of the unnecessary body here. So that's what I'm going to do later. For now, let's move on to the thigh here. Okay. Now what we can do is just same thing, Control P, empty groups, and select the body, weight in, weight, transfer weight, and then smooth. That's going to be a bit messy because it has a lot of vertex. As you can see, there we go. Yeah, let's fix this. Okay, so yeah, probably like maybe this is not going to be the last stream because I kind of only have 1 hour left for this, but not sure. Maybe I will continue this tomorrow, or maybe we can finish this by today. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so basically I don't want this part to be affected by the arms. So what I'm going to do is just select this and then remove from the arm. There we go. And now it still has some weight, not sure which one. And let's see. Okay, so it is affected by this part. Let me just remove this. There we go. You probably need some weight, but not much. Let's see. Just a bit. Mm-mm. Let me try again. Let's make it smooth, I guess. Yeah, maybe it's too much. Um, let's see. 0.1, I guess. Maybe you can leave it like this. Not very necessary to concern about this part. Yeah, let's do that. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, I see now what's going on here. So this part is not the same because it's not mirror. Yeah, let me just fix it this real quick. That's going to be, yeah, basically we are going to do it over again. Yeah, I just want to make sure the rig is proper. Let's do that again. There we go. Yeah, rigging is very hard, guys. Weight, transfer weight. Let's check this. Let's move on to this. Yeah, let's check. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's moving along pretty well, I think. Yeah, I kinda don't like these parts. Like, you know. Let me check. Mm, okay, I think it's pretty good. Then let me just make it smooth again. Maybe by one. If something is not. Ah, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. Just make it simple. Control P. Group. Weight. Transfer weight. Smooth. Okay, let's see if we have still that problem. Yeah, it's not the perfect rake at the moment, but it's definitely not bad. So yeah, let's just simply select this and remove all of those parts. And probably also the shoulder. I think we are good. Let's see. And if I rotate this up and then move this shoulder, yeah, the rope's not going to follow, but when I move this part, it will follow, which is, yeah, it's pretty good. We can keep it like this. No need to be very perfect. It's not required. Okay, so let's see what currently we have. So we can rotate this part like so, and then the clothes will move along. Okay. Okay. I think everything is okay. Okay, so now we can working on the sleeves, which is going to be the final part. So Let me just select this, then isolate this body part. It's going to be the hardest part actually, I think. So to come into this, basically remove all of the attachment of the vertex. Then select this, Control P, empty groups. Now I can like select the base body, select the sleeve, go to weight, transfer weight, and then smooth this by maybe 2. So now I should be able to remove this. So now as you can see, there's some clippings. Yeah, I think the vertex is not properly aligned. Let's see if we can fix that. So let's try again. Okay, now it's much more better, although there is some need fixing. But yeah, we can ignore that for the moment. We can move on to this part first. So what I'm going to do is just select this. Let's see, go to weight pin, then give it one. Wait, I think I forgot to. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now with this sleeve selected, assign the weight, then this part, send the weight. It's basically done. You can like select these parts, and this part. And as for the root, I select some of this bone, I mean the vertex. Nine. And I should be able to remove this. Remove this one too. I should remove that one part too. And I should be able to have this weight properly. So if I rotate this, oh, okay, something is not right. Let's see what's this going on. Okay, the weight is correct. Wait, is the object is not mirror? Let's see. Yeah, it's not. Let me delete this part and make it mirror. There we go. Okay, so now I'm not sure why it is looking like this. Let's see. Okay, this one, the weight's correct. Most probably the hand and the fingers here. So we don't need that. So what I'm going to do is maybe select the bones that are needed first. So like this arm, then this shoulder, I guess. And lock these bones for a moment. And this one too, this one, and then this one. Now what we can do, delete all unlocked groups. There we go. I should fix the problem. And let's bring this back. And I think we can like do some smoothing to the bones and the weight. So go to weight pin, select this, and we can go to weight smooth. Maybe we can start off with maybe 3 or maybe 5. This one maybe a bit more. Wait. Let's see, let's try again. So smooth, smooth again. Okay, let's see how it reacts when I move the IK. Yeah, the elbow need some fixing, so let's do that. So let's rotate it like this. Let's see how bad it is. What if I just simply do this? Yeah, it's not really bad. So yeah, we can leave it like this. Yeah, I think that's so. So yeah, there's some clipping offer on the face body and the clothes. But the way we can fix this is just let me just copy all of this first and make a backup. We can like just simply remove the unnecessary part that is not visible to the viewer. So like this one, let's delete that, and then this, let's delete that, this parts too, and all the way to the around this leg, I think, or maybe about this part. So let's keep the neck. I think it's around here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, maybe a bit like this. Not same, and then we can delete this part. Wait, I forgot to mark this one. Select this and delete. There you go. Now we should not have the clipping problem. Yeah, I think that came out pretty nicely. So what next is basically add weekly bones to this. So going to push mode, make it maybe 0.1, this part's 2.1, and if we simulate this, now the cloth should be bouncy. It's kind of stiff at this part. Let's see. There we go. Okay, now it should be affected by, you know, by the gravity. So let's try that too. Yeah, there is an option here. We can increase like the gravity. Maybe let's do something massive, like maybe 5 to check the effect. There we go. Now it is affected by the gravity. Yeah, it's too much. Maybe 1. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, probably 1 is also too much. 0.5. Let's see. Yeah, I think 0.5 is the better value. Although it's a bit stiff. Maybe let's decrease it to 0.25. Okay, so now it's affected by gravity, but it's not much. Okay, we can use that settings. So let me just select this bones and symmetrize the effect. I kind of want to make it a bit smoother again, so let's go to weight pane. Between these bones, so as you can see, it's a bit rough here. So let's make it smoother. Okay, let's see the effect. Okay, let me just add a bit, detailing. Yeah, it's already good, but it's not smooth enough. So let me just add a bit more smoothing. I think that's it. Maybe we can keep the weight to maybe 0.5. If something is not right. As can see, there's two ribbons here. So I think there's some duplicates. Yeah, there's some duplicates here. Let me just delete the one that is not needed. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we have worked. So we have these weekly bones on these sleeves, which is great. Now probably we can like add colliders, but I think it's good for now. I can like do it later when I have free time. Yes, pretty much done now. We have these sleeves that react to gravity, and basically all of the bones is already connected to the character. Probably the final part is going to be the weapon. I want to the weapons also has uh, jiggly bones. So let's do it real quick. So let's just simply just select this section of the weapon, and then add a new bone. Maybe rotate it to maybe something like this. Maybe we can keep it like let's see, add a new bone here. Maybe let's rename this to weapon, CC weapon holder. Then we can attach this to, then we can attach this to the spine. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's not the correct one to attach. Let me just try again. Attach to this, I think. Yeah, basically I just want to like it follows when I rotate. There we go. Okay, so now basically I can like control P, empty groups. You can just delete all of this and add the bone names. Go to the edit mode, simply select all of this and assign the weight. Now if I move this, okay, now it's not working. Let's see. Okay, let's try again. There we go. I will add a weekly bones here, I think. Uh, let's try. As you can see, the weapon also moving along. It's probably too much, maybe 75 is okay. Yeah, maybe we don't need that. um, yeah, you know what? Let's just not use spring bone for this part. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, we can control this, and we move around the legs, the arms, the fingers, anything. And then if I like start the simulation, the sleeves also react to the gravity, which is cool. If I want to rotate the head moving along, you can see here. Also the rope at the back also move. The skirt also move pretty well. Yeah, basically that's pretty much it. Like, I think I can post this. Like, maybe let's make a cool looking pose here. Maybe just standing static. But yeah, but pretty much the bones, the rig is pretty much complete. Let's just try to make a pose here, to showcase the result. Just want to make it pose like she is trying to reaching the weapon. Mm, like this. Yeah, I think that's a great pose. I can like make a great keyframe for this. Let's see. If I were like to animate this, yeah, maybe we can add some animation just a bit. Mm, mm. Okay, now maybe the hair a bit. And I can like revert it back. Yeah, I think that's a good animation. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a bit wiggly. Let me just change to 60 FPS. Then move this to and now I'm not sure why the keyframe is missing. Maybe let's go to the top sheet. Something is not right. Action editor. There we go. Now we get the missing keyframe. Yeah, basically I just want to position it to maybe 50, and then this one's going to be at 100 to make the animation looping. There we go. Yeah, probably the front hair, this also needs some animation. So let's do that real quick. There you go. I should animate slightly like this. Also probably this one too. So let's rotate this here. Maybe we can go a bit extreme with the ears. And let's bring back the lighting. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like, it's already working. I already post this. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. The model is finished. I already have rigged the character. As you can see here, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, that basically is going to wrap up the Miyabi Chibi modeling stream series. This is going to be the final stream, and yeah, I'm very grateful for you, for having you guys follow along with this series, and I hope you learned something from this series too. And if you have like any questions or maybe something to discuss, you can like join to my Discord, and we can like chat there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the model is pretty much finished. There's some, probably there's some improvement that I can do myself without, making a new video, because it's just a bit, you know, subtle adjustment. Like for the eyes, I need to make it high definitions. And but yeah, pretty much the model is finished. As you can see, I posted pretty well. I'm quite proud myself with this model. Okay, I think that's it for this stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope see you in the next stream. Maybe I'm not sure when I should schedule in the next stream, but the plan is I will make a simple short video using my previous model, and yeah, probably I will also stream that too, but I'm not sure when. So yeah, just stay tuned. Okay, thank you guys for visiting. Bye bye.